a group of friends after their final year college exams decided to go on a trip to give themselves a treat for the hardships they endured during their college exams. As they were young and adventurous, they decided to visit a far-off area, somewhere in between the mountains. Many had talked about that area and said wonders about it. Out of curiosity, they finally decided to reach there the next morning. They woke up early that day, packed the essentials, and departed on a bus. After a long travel of 7 hours, they finally reached their destination. It was a very beautiful and eye-catching piece of land, but as they were extremely tired, they decided to book a room in the nearby hotel and have some rest. As they entered the hotel, they were welcomed by the hotel manager named Sarah. She was also the owner and residing inside the hotel for better care and management of the hotel. She was a very beautiful girl in her late 20s. She had a melodious voice, attended the boys with a smiling face, and guided them towards their room. As soon as they got settled in the room, one of the boys named Alex shared his thoughts of immediate admiration for the beauty of Sarah. He almost fell in love at first sight. The next day, they requested an early breakfast as they wanted to visit the hill station at sunrise. The hotel staff refused to make such an arrangement. Alex took the opportunity and went straight to the manager's room. It was half an hour before the sun rose. He knocked. "Miss Sarah, it's Alex." Sarah opened the door and welcomed him inside. To his excitement, she was wearing a nightsuit with open hairs touching the ground. She asked him to sit beside her in a seductive and soothing voice. "What is it, Alex, that you need?" She held his hands while asking. He said with a trembling voice, "An early arrangement for the breakfast." "Don't worry, sweetheart, it will be ready in a minute." As they were drunk in the situation, a ray of sunshine emerged through the window. "I have to leave immediately. I will see you soon," Sarah told Alex with a trembling voice and shivers down her face. She immediately went outside the room and soon vanished. Alex tried to find her, but did not have a clue. Alex was still enjoying the warmth of her hands that he didn't realize what was coming. As the days went by, Alex started to find excuses to visit Sarah in her room. They had long, late-night conversations and enjoyed playful minor physical contact. But it was only at night that he managed to find her in her room. She was nowhere when the sun was up. One night he was with Sarah in her room. They were drinking alcohol and enjoying themselves. Suddenly the glass fell from his hand to the ground and shattered into pieces. Out of guilt, he immediately started to collect the broken glass but got hurt in the finger. Blood started coming out of the cut. As soon as this happened, the polite and beautiful nature of Sarah immediately shifted. She was now taking deep and shallow breaths and her teeth started to grow. Alex noticed but covered the oozing blood with a handkerchief. Soon Sarah was back to normal. Now he got a little suspicious. What was this transition about? He thought. The feeling of something unusual got stronger when she asked her to follow her to the room in the basement of the hotel. "There is something I want you to see. I have a surprise for you," she said. But frightened to the core, he left, saying he would visit soon. Alex was now confused. He was madly into Sarah, but at the same time could not apprehend her strange behavior. Soon, he gathered the courage to visit her in the basement of the hotel. With a trembling gait, he advanced towards the room. As he approached near, he started hearing strange voices as if someone hungry for ages was having a feast and celebrating it with an ominous laugh. And when he opened the door, what he saw was fatal. It was Sarah having a feast on one of his employees. Her face was covered with blood, and suddenly, with a jerk of the neck, she looked at Alex. She smiled at her in a way that conveyed the message that you are next. He ran for his life, asking for help from his friends. All of them, realizing the severity of the situation, decided to run the exit as the manager followed her, drenched in hunger. But as it was about dawn, Sarah didn't make it outside and the boys managed to escape. Was this the adventure they were looking for? I guess not, but they will remember it till their last breaths.